Hi, my name is Arianna, and I came to Arkana to do ayahuasca on the recommendation of some people I met at a Panchakarma retreat earlier this year. I had never heard of ayahuasca, but I had been looking for a more holistic form of healing after I got very physically ill with a strange set of symptoms that Western medicine couldn't seem to find neither a diagnosis or a cure for. And so at the Panchakarma retreat in India, two people recommended that I come here, and I'd never heard of ayahuasca. I had never heard of plant medicine. About the only thing I'd heard of was the Amazon. And as I started researching it, I was petrified, actually. And, all the stories about vomiting and shitting, and it just all sounded horrific, frankly. But after talking with my friend for a good long time, he had been suffering from cancer, and he found a lot of healing here, and he thought that I would get something out of it, and I trusted him. So I trusted him, and I trusted my instinct, and decided to come. It has been a really incredible journey. I think I got much more out of it than I expected. I came here really just looking for physical health, and I got so much more out of it. The first thing I would mention is that I have never felt so safe anywhere in my life. The detail and the pains that the staff and the facilitators go through to make sure that all of us are completely taken care of, from the facilities to the diet to just the atmosphere that's created here and is reinforced with all of the guests. I have never felt so safe and so well taken care of. But the only thing they don't take care of is the mosquitoes, which are inevitable in the Amazon. So that was one thing that really opened me up to have a fuller experience. And after some initially difficult nights, with all the vomiting and all of they call it limpieza, all of the cleaning that happens in your body as a result of the plant medicine, I started to just feel more and more open to a larger experience. And I've done some incredible healing for traumas and issues that I haven't thought about for decades, honestly, that I hadn't realized were still there, kind of rolling around in the back of my head, that now feel purged, and I feel so much lighter, and not just purged in the physical sense, but purged, just completely purged in a holistic sense, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, that were a greater burden to me than I had even realized I had carried them for so long. And it's been very transformative. I came here at a time when I had left a job and had decided to relocate, and had been doing a lot of thinking about what I wanted to do with the next phase of my life. And ayahuasca showed me very clearly a path forward that I feel so excited about. I had been really nervous about the changes I was making in my life. They were things that I knew I needed to do, and I had wanted to do, obviously, but it's always scary to make change, particularly big change. I left a job of 20 years, and I sold my house that I had lived in for 8 years and relocated from a city I'd lived in for 15 years. And so it was a lot of change. It's been a lot of change for me all at once in 1 year. And I wasn't sure what I was going to do next. And coming here and opening myself up to the process in a very holistic way, I left with so much clarity about what I want the next phase of my life to look like, where I want to live, what I want to do professionally, and how I want to rebuild a different life full of joy and love and music, and I feel really excited. I would recommend this place to anyone who is looking for something different and deeper than you can find in your average retreat, even very good retreats. I think the the ayahuasca medicine works on a number of levels, from the very superficial to the very profound, and it's been an incredible journey.